one of the most important emotions that traders need to learn to deal with. Stay tuned, we're going to talk about that next. G'day traders, I'm Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading, and today we're going to be talking about managing the pain of trading. So we've talked about hope, fear, greed, and some of the other emotions that creep into trading and how they can often, especially for us as retail traders, be one of our biggest enemies. And what isn't often talked about is dealing with pain. Now, a lot of people, you never hear this, you never hear people talk about pain, but traders, if you've been trading long enough, you're all too well familiar with the emotion of pain. Now, Brent Penfold talks about this in his book, The Universal Success Principles of Trading. Pain is probably the most overlooked component of the emotions that we deal with as retail traders. So today we're going to talk about some of the examples of pain for a lot of people out there who think they want to be traders, or they think that they want to be trading full-time, that sort of thing. The number one thing that you need to be prepared to deal with is pain, because you're going to go through a lot of pain day in and day out, week in and week out, regardless of how successful your trading becomes. You'll get better at managing that, but you'll never remove that because pain is always there in the background, and we'll go over how that presents itself in a lot of different ways. Just as an example, Brent talks about in his book, even trend traders, some of the successful trend traders can have an average losing ratio of 67%. Now that can be very painful. Like Richard Dennis, the Turtles, they talked about Richard Dennis, Jerry Parker in one of his interviews talks about Richard Dennis calling him after the first or second week of trading with the Turtles. And Jerry Parker, who now manages Chesapeake Capital, Richard Dennis said to him, well, how's it all going, Jerry? And Jerry said, oh, I've had a few good trades and that, but, I missed a few and, didn't take the trades. And Richard Dennis said to him, Jerry, just do what we taught you to do and hit every single trade. And that was a really hard concept to get past because fear, hope, greed, pain, all those things creep into the picture. So when you're on an average losing streak or you're hitting a lot of trades and they're losers, loser, 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 it gets harder and harder to hit that next trading signal. So again, if you've got a methodology that you've tested, you've strategized, it's profitable, you've got to be willing to hit those trades and focus on flawless execution of your trading plan. Maximum market adversity will rarely allow a trader to make easy money. So we all know you can be in a trade and you're up. Even if you're day trading, you might check in the morning, you're up a certain amount, you come back in the afternoon, and now you're down an amount. And at the end of the day, you're back into positive territory. Even if you're end of day trading, often you'll go through similar ups and downs. The market moves in waves, but maximum market adversity will, in most cases, ensure that you experience some degree of pain when you're in the market. Now, pain, just as an example, losing money is painful. So you have a losing trade, especially when you're new to the markets. You've studied, you've done all this testing, it looks great. You read the charts from right to left and you think, oh, this is where I would have bought, this is where I would have sold, it looks easy. You start to live trade and automatically you're losing money. The first few trades, okay, well that's all part of trading, but then you consistently are losing money, maybe even for months. And that hurts, that starts to hurt because that's realized losses out of your trading account. That's very painful for people. Making money can hurt. Now that sounds funny, but you might be in a winning trade. You might take that trade out of the market and then continue to watch that market move in the direction that you were originally in. That can hurt. That market may continue to run for months in the direction, and you now are faced with a decision of how do you get back into that market. It may not give you a second chance or an obvious second chance. So even if you're making money, that can be very painful to deal with. Leaving money on the table hurts. You're in a big trade. The market continues to move in your direction. You've got a target set in place. You've moved your stop to break even. You check it the next day or the next hour, whatever you're trading, and all of a sudden the market's come back and you're down 50% of what the market had moved originally in your favor. Now the question you're faced with is, do I get out now and take some of that money off the table, or do I leave it in there and hope that it comes back and moves strongly in the original direction? So even if you're in a winning trade, that can be painful because you're going to see markets move back against you when you're in profits. You put a lot of time and energy into studying and back testing strategies, and then you go to trade it in the live market and it loses money. That's painful. A lot of effort. You spend money on courses, books, then you trade it live and it loses money. That's painful. I don't think you could talk to any trader who over the years hasn't spent money on courses, seminars, webinars, books, whatever it is, and consistently probably not been able to produce a winning profit out of the market. Testing, you spend a lot of time testing and it fails. You go through long periods of drawdowns and again you're faced with hitting those trades over and over again. Not being in the market when it moves strongly for maybe weeks or months on end. All of these are emotional pitfalls and minefields that you're going to go through in dealing with pain, the pain in trading the markets. So, as I've talked about in the past, go to my homepage, get my 7-step daily routine for high-performance traders. I believe the critical factor is building your mindset, bulletproofing yourself, developing the discipline, the confidence, and a winning mindset to master the markets. And part of that is dealing with pain. Every single day I'm either reading something, listening to something, watching a video, reviewing my charts, reviewing my past trades, going through my trading system. Every single day it's critical because you're going to go through phases in the markets where, whether it's from your own lack of preparation or euphoria, loss of confidence, any of those things. But you need to be able to come back day after day robotically, like a computer system, and execute your trade methodology, your capital management, predefining your risk, protecting your capital, exiting on your stops, or exiting with profit targets, however you're doing that, and keeping your mindset focused on capital management and protecting your trading capital and getting better. We talk about constant progress. I talk about trade smart, trade better, trade bigger, and live the dream. So traders, stay focused, stay disciplined, keep getting better, learn each day to get better and better at dealing with pain, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.